For the first time in recorded history, two titans of destruction stood face to face.
Godzilla Classic unleashed a roar that shook the heavens. It was a challenge to, a declaration of war echoing across the empty desert.
Shin Godzilla did not retreat. Its ancient eyes burned red trowel, and in that moment, the battle for dominance had truly begun.
Without warning, Godzilla Classic lunged forward. Each step cracked the earth like thunder, the shockwaves visible for miles.
They collided like two forces of nature. The impact sent a shockwave tearing across.
Locked together in a battle of pure strength, neither titan would yield. The desert floor cracked and split beneath them. Shin Godzilla's tail, a weapon of terrifying precision force, connected with brutal force, sending Godzilla Classic.
For a moment, it seemed unthinkable tales, but Godzilla Classic fell. The ground split on impact.
But Godzilla Classic would not stay down. Rising from the dust, its eyes blazed with the dorsal fins lit up, electric blue against the blazing sun. Godzilla Classic was atomic breath tore through the air like a bolt of divine judgment, a beam of pure energy that could level a mountain in seconds.
Shin Godzilla retaliated with its own atomic fire, a chaotic red beam that split the air and scorched the earth to glass.
The claw connected, a savage strike that tore across Shin Godzilla's mutated face, leaving a wound that would have killed any ordinary creature.
Shin Godzilla struck back. He countered, locking its jaws with the grip of a creature that had survived atomic devastation.
With a tremendous effort, Godzilla Classic lifted Shin Godzilla and threw it, the massive body sailing through the air before slamming into the desert floor. The impact carved a crater into the earth, a scar that would remain for centuries. But still, Shin Godzilla was not finished.
Something had changed. Shin Godzilla's glow had intensified, its body mutating. A moment of silence fell across the desert. Two forces of... Even the Titans were staggered, blinded by the very power they had unleashed against each other.
Godzilla Classic closed the distance in seconds, launching its full body weight into Shin Godzilla in a crushing tackle.
They fought on the ground now fluid. A brutal, primal struggle with no elegance, only raw power and survival instinct. Godzilla Classic had the advantage, pinning Shin Godzilla beneath its enormous weight, pressing it into the cracked desert floor.
But Shin Godzilla's tail acted with a mind of its own, coiling around Godzilla Classic's leg and throwing it clear with terrifying force.
Both bore the marks of battle now. Neither was unbroken, but neither was beaten. The fight had become something greater than a clash of monsters. The battlefield told the story of their war. A once empty desert transformed into a scorched wasteland of craters and ash.
Shin Godzilla was reaching its limit, channeling every last reserve of nuclear energy into one final, devastating strike.
The blast was unlike anything before it. A torrent of nuclear fire that consumed everything in its path.
Godzilla Classic drove its nuclear spines into Shin Godzilla, brewing a direct channel of raw atomic power, point blank, unstoppable.
Godzilla Classic roared, a roar of victory, of dominance, of an ancient force reclaiming its throne as the king of all monsters.
Shin Godzilla fell whirl, slowly, like a mountain collapsing granite, and the impact of its fall was felt across an entire continent. Godzilla Classic stood over its fallen opponent. The king surveyed the battlefield crew, and the desert was silent for the first time in hours.
In that moment, There was no hatred between them, only the acknowledgement of two
What remained was a landscape transformed, a testament to a battle that
And so the king walked away, back to the depths, back to the silence beneath the waves, having